Hey, here are at least 4 different ways to cut an onion. This one's great for braises or if you want to put a bunch of chunky vegetables underneath a roast. Lay your onion on a cutting board like this, cut it in half, then, following the curvature of the onion, cut this half into quarters. And you'll end up with a pretty uniform large dice. You can also cut your half of onion in half again like this, then lay this down on the cutting board, and you can thin slice this, or, again following the curvature of the onion, slice it a little bit thicker. This one can be great for stir fries because it behaves like a sliced onion, but will be more dispersed throughout your dish. I'll show you a different way to dice an onion because you've probably already seen this one, where you leave the root end intact, you cut this in half, then you lay this on your cutting board like this, hold the top of your onion, and you start cutting into your onion. You turn it towards yourself. As you do this, the onion will start to dice, but you now have created this and this. But what if you haven't developed knife skills yet to where you want to be cutting towards your fingers? Put your onion on a cutting board. We're going to take off the top and the bottom, that root end, then cut this in half, get rid of your peel, and I'm going to lay my onion down on my cutting board like this. Then I'll slice this onion into the thickness of the dice that I want. So now if you can see this, I have sliced my onion just like this. You're going to turn this 90 degrees, and just like last time, you're going to follow the curvature of the onion. When you get to a point where this part of the onion becomes too small, just flip it over on its side, follow the curvature of the onion again. I call this a home cooked dice. It's perfectly acceptable, plus it allows you to practice using your thumb and your pinky to hold your slices of onion together while you work off of your knuckle. You don't want the edge of your knife coming up above your knuckle. You want to run the side of your knife along your knuckle like this without coming up over your knuckle. But just like that other way, you can dice an onion any size that you like. Next, let's slice an onion. There are 2 different ways to go about this. As you can see, if you flip the onion this way, there are cell strands that grow from the root end to the top of the onion. So how we deal with those cell strands is going to determine our end result with our onion. So if you slice your onion this way, you're slicing against those cell strands, breaking them up. So when you cook this, it's going to sort of create a melty onion. This is great for things like French onion soup. But then if we turn our onion this way and face the half moons towards us, we can slice the onion with the fibers, and this will create an onion that holds its structure better even after it's cooked. This cut is great for pickled red onions when you want to bite into like a pop of pickled red onions. If you form this claw and keep that leading edge under your knuckle, you're going to have all your fingers. And follow me if you know your knives need sharpening.